slightly better. Like this shit. Like this! Mechanically rewarding shit! It's so much more difficult to be mechanically rewarding and for things to be mechanically rewarding when everything fucking one-shots you, you know? It's hard. The feeling of outplaying somebody on like Vayne, or the feeling of outplaying somebody on an AD carry it feels way more satisfying than I could ever feel by outplaying someone on a different character, on a different role, you know? There's no role that feels the same in that regard for me, personally. Alright, what is going on, guys? It is Ross here. Welcome back to yet another video. Before we start this video, of course, we gotta say, if you want to win some free swag, all you gotta do is check out the description. Here's all the shit you can win. All you gotta do is be subscribed. Go check it out. Apart from that, guys, welcome back. We are doing, as we said in the last video, yesterday's video, I thought it was funny that I was playing Singed against Vayne, and I was gonna be doing a Vayne top video. Now, we've done a Vayne top video in the past, but we never really talked about what we wanted to talk about today. And I actually picked Vayne 2 games ago. I've been trying to do this, but the recording... First of all, the first game recording fucked up. Second game, I just did fucking terrible. I got camped like shit. But yeah, the third game, we actually played against a Singed, but we're against a Jarvan today. And I just want to talk about a little bit about AD carries in 2017. Now, I know that is a bit of a dead meme at this point. You've probably heard about as much as you really want to hear about AD carries, and I'm sure everybody's talking about the problems with them, about how there's just, you know, for me personally, my problem now, as somebody who's like one of their main characters is AD carry. Now, I'm a low elo character. There's no actual fucking way that I can really talk shit. I can't pretend that I know everything about the game, or that this is coming from a legitimate standpoint. But for me personally, my feeling when I play characters, one of my favorite characters is Misfortune. I feel like there's too many characters that just have like completely no skill ultimates or no skill abilities that really fuck AD carries up. And it's not about personally having skill for me. I don't feel like these players necessarily have to have skill. I just feel like they have to be good at doing a certain combination of button inputs that like make it so that I just go in absolutely no time at all. And it kind of sucks. And that is my reasoning behind not being cool with AD carries. So I figured that we could try it in some different roles. We've done it before, and I really actually do like this build. And that is, of course, kind of somewhat tanky Vayne build that allows me to shoot a lot, take a bit of damage, but I'm still outputting a lot. So we're going to go for a Frozen Mallet. That's like the actual... gonna be the bulk of our tankiness, I guess. It is actually really good. I really like Frozen Mallet on Vayne. You would occasionally see people actually build it in the AD carry role, but I particularly like it up in top lane as well, just because you're usually against melees, and it kind of does well. Like, Vayne does pretty decent against melees, obviously because she does a lot of okay. Alright, we're okay here. Okay. Okay, you know what? He flashed for that as well. I think we're gonna get the kill. He queued a minion, never mind. He's gonna die. Good job, dude. Good job. But yeah, AD carry, top lane. I wanted to throw them into some different roles and see how they cope. Now, pretty much every game that I played with top lane so far, with an AD carry, has gotten basically camped to the ends of planet Earth, which, you know what, is actually fairly understandable, but I actually don't think it's all that bad an idea or that bad a thing, mostly due to the fact that, hold on, what the fuck? Oh my god, dude, that red buff just carried that damage through so hard. Ooh, my god. I think it's not that bad a thing. Like, it's kind of similar, I guess, to playing as a Singed top lane and doing the kind of proxy thing. The whole kind of deal of it is like drawing pressure towards the top lane, drawing a lot of attention towards the top lane, and in that, potentially leaving some openings for your team to get objectives elsewhere across the map. Last game, I got like 3-man camped almost the entire game. And it was unfortunate because I actually we didn't really make anything out of the pressure that was getting put top lane. But the potential is there, and you can choose to split push really hard, or you can just harass and like maybe not make it so much about kicking ass against the top against the enemy team in general, but just completely shit stomping the enemy top laner. But yeah, you can really shit stomp. Like I think it was like last game, I ended up being like several hundred CS ahead of the enemy top laner, with basically no real effort. I was just kind of existing top lane, building what I would normally build. Life was okay, apart from the constant 3-man ganks. You know, that was a little bit disheartening. But beyond that, I think it went okay. So yeah, I really want to open discussion in this video about how you think, or what you consider the dealio basically being with AD carry, and the role of AD carry, and what you think could maybe not talking about the problems with AD carries, because I see so many people focusing on the problems and not so much focusing on the solutions. The funny thing is, I don't think the AD carries are on the chopping block in terms of you know, like every so often Riot will do like a mid-season patch where they like rework an entire role rather than just like a character. We saw that obviously, like I think the last one was the assassin one we got Talon, we got Garena, LeBlanc. They were some of the mid-season assassin or the pre-season assassin patches. They got a bit of a rework. It wasn't obviously a major rework, but it was definitely quality of life in some regards. It definitely improved the play of some of the characters. Talon is obviously now a fucking Assassin's Creed dickhead, flying over walls. LeBlanc does her thing. Okay, I'm just gonna like walk away and pretend that like nothing really happened. Oh, that double kill! The assassins they got reworked. They're getting some work done to them. You know, they're getting that tasty work done. I don't think anybody else is though. Like in terms of like, I don't think assassins are on the neck. I don't think AD, sorry, are the next people getting things done to them. I think it's going to be tanks, believe it or not. Like I believe it. I think I heard that it was. I'm not 100% sure. So you know what? Take that with a grain of salt, because I'm probably talking a load of bullshit if I'm being honest here. Those kills that I just got there, they have undoubtedly made me a target for the rest of this game. I can't wait to get bum blasted by Jarvan for the next 10 to 15 minutes. He is going to go hard in the paint on me. I'm definitely going to get ganked. If not immediately, very, very soon. But thankfully, one of the good things I'd wager against this particular matchup at the very least is is the fact that when it comes to Jarvan's Cataclysm, the way that it's programmed to be like a circle of minions. If you didn't know that, interesting fact for you. But the way that it's not programmed like a wall. And it's exactly the same with Anibia's, I believe. It's programmed to behave like a row of minions. So in that, Vayne can actually tumble through it without bursting flash. If she goes up to the corner of it and she uses her tumble, she just goes straight through. Now, Yasuo jungle, he is 3 levels behind me, and he's got 32 CS. I am 40 CS ahead of my Jarvan. I'm really loving it. I'm actually going to opt for not backing. I want to just keep harassing, keep being annoying as possible. Trying to cut off some of that CS. Yasuo is there. Now, what I think they might try and do is drop a combo down here. Yasuo might just come in from here, or try to come in from here. I'm going to go down, pop a ward on it regardless. I honestly don't think they have any way of doing anything to me here just yet, which is good. I like being in a safe position. I like it, and potentially, I don't know if we can get something out of this somewhere else across the map. That'd be perfect. If we could get something out of this, because Yasuo is clearly wasting his time top lane, we could do something. But yeah, I wonder. I'm trying to consider what we should go first. So I think maybe Blade of the Ruined King first of all, so we can get some attack speed, and then we could go for the Frozen Mallet potentially second as well, to make things like a little bit more interesting for us. So we get some extra damage. It's really easy for us to combo him. If he goes in for any CS, we can really we can seriously punish. It's really not difficult, all that difficult for us to punish. Not even a mistake, I guess. Just to punish, you know, just to punish him for existing, for him to having the audacity to be in my lane, even under tower, like this. We can hit him, get away scot-free, no damage from the tower. So I guess, thankfully, not too bad. I'm pretty, I don't want to say confident, but I think if Yasuo actually chose to come over here, to come top lane, I think I'd have a good chance of actually kicking his ace. Okay, we popped a flash off Yasuo. That's pretty decent. If I can just, there we go. We got another double kill top lane. The 2v1, dude. Yasuo and Jarvan cannot get me. Every single time Jarvan chooses to engage, he's way too low to do it. He's way too low to fight. I've got 4k to spend. I have got 4k, dude. I don't even know if it's worth. I could literally just get an Infinity Edge. And you know what? I think I just might. I might just grab that Infinity Edge. Let's just do it. Let's just buy it straight out. Who cares? Let's get this next. We want to be doing a bajillion damage. We want to be super punishing this boy for all of his crimes against humanity. We don't have any zeal items to like really boost that crit chance, but if we crit at all, we will do a lot of damage. 20% crit chance. I like my odds. I like my odds. Yeah, it's very strange that they're not doing all that well against me, considering they're such a perfect combo, but they seem to just not be able to coordinate themselves. I don't know if they're pre-made at all. They might be pre-made. They might not be pre-made. I'd wager that they aren't, given the levels of like bad communication that are coming out of it. I'm gonna take this tower though, and I'm gonna just go on him. You got no escape, man. Sorry, dude. Nice. So we're now 7-2 top lane. That is the position you do not want a Vayne to be in this early on, and I'm not sure if there's really going to be any way to hold me down, apart from maybe if I guess Lulu comes top lane. I don't know if she's even her, if she's going to be able to do much against me, purely for the fact that it's not like Syndra, where you know she can just like one click 100 me, which is one of my main problems with the AD carry role right now. Is that it's just way too feast or famine, but it's more stacked towards famine than feast, I guess. In the sense that like there's so many characters in League of Legends. There's 30 odd characters in this game. Now that's fine. I love variety. However, for this particular role, it feels like there is just so many characters that have one button gameplay, and that they can basically just press one button, and I will go from like full health to 0 health. And I can't ban them all. And it would be unreasonable to expect me to ban them all. But it just so happens that all these characters can just completely destroy the AD carry. And on top of that, they can do it with basically no gold as well, which is another thing that sucks majorly. It sucks big style. They don't need a lot of gold. Like tanks and stuff, Maokai, Poppy, they basically just build full tank, but they have decent enough base damage on their spells, or they do percentage health, anything like that, and it just makes it so that life is hard when damagey items cost so much but cost so little to counter, and it's a case of the AD carry just can't build tanky items. It doesn't realistically make any sense for the AD carry to build any it doesn't make any sense realistic for the AD carry to build tank items, because it just really makes them fall behind even more. I guess there are certain items that do help with that. For instance, you've got your Hex Drinker, into Malmortius. We're starting to see a lot more of those kind of items being built onto AD carries. The Mercurial Scimitar. But especially like the fact that these are not first items you buy on these characters. And games tend to be closed out a lot earlier than they used to. The way that the games are going nowadays, games tend to like end considerably before an AD carry has a chance to really pop off. Like the game times have really kind of been cut down to more the pre-30 mark than anything else. Like, I'm seeing people ending games in like fucking 60 minutes. Like, really bizarre shit. Like, people are ending games quickly. And that's fine, actually. Oh shit, okay. I'm actually entirely okay with that. I fucked up so hard there. I just went straight into that queue. That was so dumb. Yeah, there's 3 people top anyway, but they're yeah, I'm just talking shit and talking shit and getting hit. That's pretty much it. But yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Like, it would make no sense. Like, let's say if you're, you know, against a Syndra, there's not really any items that give you MR that are like, if you're having trouble against it, that you can really build apart from a Mercurial Scimitar. And even at that, or a Morma Mortius, but even at that, like, you're gonna lose a bit of damage for it. And, or you're gonna lose some offensive capabilities. And, I mean, is it really gonna be the difference between life and death? Really? But, I don't know. I don't know how, the thing is with me, I know what my problems are with it, but I don't know what the resolution is. That's the main thing. That's the main thing that sucks about it all. I understand that there is a bit of a problem. However, I don't really know what the steps to change it would be. And I guess, you know, I'm not sure if you guys are similar as well. Like, I'm looking at these characters and I'm like, okay, Ashe can barely has any mobility. Okay, so anybody can dive on her. Zed can easily just make her go like that. Okay, just big unlucky right there. You know, even like Jarvan can just dive on my face if he really wants to. He's obviously not going to because he's gonna get stomped. But if he chose to do so, that's a viable option for him. Syndra could just walk up, press R, doesn't matter. Yasuo could just fly in from literally anywhere in the map and just like be like, hey, what's good? Nah, dude. That's where people top. Can we not do this? Can we just like back up, chill the fuck out? Oh my god! Like, did I just like fucking bug out there or some shit? We got Dragon though. This is exactly what I'm talking about. 4 people top to try and stop the Vayne. I'm 50 CS ahead, and it has resulted in a Dragon, a really free and really easy Dragon. So you know what? Despite the saltiness, I'm okay with basically just what happened. That's totally cool with me. Totally cool with me. Nonetheless, the game's going pretty fine. My CS is maybe a little bit under what I would be ideally looking for. I'd be looking for a little bit closer to the 200 range at 20 minutes. Just based off the fact that I'm kicking ass so hard. But I'm still 60 CS ahead. Honestly, what more do I want? You know, what more can I want? 60 CS ahead, 3 kills ahead of my lane partner. Like, and just a good amount of CS at this point in the game. Especially on a role that is really not doing so hot in a lane that it's not supposed to be in. So things are going okay. Things are going alright. You know, I'm not going to stop playing AD carry. I don't want it to seem like the role is dead. I still see people do really well on it. I still enjoy playing it sometimes, but it's only in a couple of characters. There's only a couple of characters that I feel like I'm way more comfortable playing. Characters like Ezreal, pretty much exclusively Ezreal actually. Character that I'm actually somewhat comfortable playing on, purely because he has all that ability to kite backwards and like. I guess Vayne is similar, but I feel like she's a little bit more risky. Characters like Ezreal, definitely a safer pick for me personally. But I don't feel like he does. I don't feel like he fits my playstyle all that much. Not as much as someone like Misfortune, where like I can go balls to the walls with Misfortune, and it feels just way more satisfying getting like big hits off of like my double ups and stuff. Whereas Ezreal is just like, I'll Q a bunch early game, get a tier of the goddess, stack it by Qing lots. Eventually just Q till the ends of the earth until they either have to back or they have to fight. And you just press Q and then E and ulti, blah 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 blah. I don't know. Misfortune is obviously more of an auto attack character, but I feel like she relies a lot more on actual good positioning. She rewards good positioning a lot more. Not that I have good positioning, but I'm just saying it rewards it a little bit more. Oh my god, I came so close to winning that fight. So close. Please, guys. Is there anything we can get out of that? I don't even think there is, dude. After all that shit. Thresh has been top fucking permanently, dude. I'm really confused, dude. I'm confused at how Misfortune's 8-4, despite the fact that she's probably being top lane more than she's been... Thresh has been top lane more than he's been bot lane. That's worrying. Ever so slightly worrying. I came so close here. I played that really horribly. I need to make sure that I hold on to that condemn until he drops that. Until he drops that wall, I need to be careful with that. So, future reference. You're gonna have to scream at the screen. You're gonna have to scream at the monitor, scream at your phone, and just say, "Don't condemn." Tell me not to condemn, and I will use your fucking energy. I will use your energy to remember. But as I say, AD carry for me is still a really fun role, and it's mostly because I feel like it's the most mechanically rewarding role in the game. I'm not the best player in the world, okay? But see, like, moments like that we just had there, where I came so desperately close, if I maybe just played it ever so slightly better. Like this shit. Like this! Mechanically rewarding shit. If by using my spells well and using everything correctly, it's so fucking satisfying. It's the most satisfying role ever. And I love it so much, but it's so much more difficult to be mechanically rewarding and for things to be mechanically rewarding when everything fucking one-shots you, you know? It's hard. It makes no sense that that's how it works, and that's not really how it should work. But I don't know, man. I'm never gonna stop loving the role. But it's hard for me to love it when so much shit fucks it up, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like the feeling of outplaying somebody on like Vayne, or the feeling of outplaying somebody on an AD carry it feels way more satisfying than I could ever feel by outplaying someone on a different character, on a different role, you know? There's no role that feels the same in that regard for me, personally. No! That's being greedy. That is being punished for being mechanically retarded. That's it. But yeah, I didn't even get a chance to like build it. The game didn't really go on long enough. I'm gonna build it now regardless. I'm looking for that frozen. That frozen mallet. You got it. But it's a mechanically rewarding role. When you get outplayed, tell me that you don't feel satisfied when you get outplayed. Even when you watch outplays, so many like Vayne montages and stuff, where like the person they just get everything perfect. Every spell comes up at the right time. Everything is played perfectly, and it's just like there's nothing that person can do. And it just I love that, and I don't want that role to be fucked, but I don't know what to do to fix it. Because the games, they just don't seem to last long enough to really get to the point where you can do things like that. I don't know. Maybe some numbers just need tweaks so that they're a little bit stronger earlier, but you can't really do that without offsetting everything else. It's confusing, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on it regardless. Sorry, this is kind of like a silly ranty video, but regardless, thank you so much for watching if you did. If you got this far into the video, I would really appreciate it if you would comment the word shake, because I have a shaker here, and that is literally the only reason that I can think. That's it. It's just shake. Yeah, cool. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow, guys. I think we have a custom skin video tomorrow talking about the future of custom skins, so hope you enjoy that if you do tune in. But regardless, thank you so much. Take it easy. Peace.